Story 1. For telling my boyfriend no to an invitation to an all-inclusive resort, getting engaged, because his mom will be there. Myself, 25F, and my boyfriend, 27M, have been in a relationship for 8 years. We have been planning to get engaged for the past year and the ring just arrived in the mail. Yes, we picked it out together, but the plan is that he would execute the actual proposal. He always said the proposal would be small and didn't want anything extravagant or in public, which I agreed to. Before we began picking out rings or ordering the ring, we were talking about going on a vacation with his mom. This vacation would be the first for him and his mom, and they want it to be international. I was in agreement with this, as there are no issues between myself and his mom and they are really close. By close, I mean a pattern of her word before mine, him agreeing to her wishes, my opinion being put on the back burner. Yes, a mama's boy, but this is not the issue at hand, as I love them both and accept this about them. This just helps with the context of the situation. We all went together to get our passports and are now planning on going to an all-inclusive resort in Mexico. As far as I was concerned, I thought the proposal would happen sometime before or after this vacation. Today he mentioned wanting to propose while we're on vacation with his mom, and I feel that this would make it so that we are unable to enjoy a romantic time together while his mom is present. Cause it to be uncomfortable for her, as we may not spend as much time with her since we'll be celebrating. Her praise for her son may overshadow our celebration and divide his attention. I was very clear about not wanting his mom to be there, and he said that there would be no other way that he would want to propose because he wants it to be somewhere extravagant and away from where we live. His idea is that for the most part, she would be doing her own thing while we spend time together. I brought up the fact that if she wanted to do something without him, she would be going on vacations on her own. I also mentioned that my expectations are not that we need to be doing something special, and if he was open to it, to get engaged before and keep the vacation separate, make it part of the celebration. He was not open to this idea either, so I offered to not go to save money for the trip and plan something different for us, and now he's upset. I really just want this to be a special moment between the two of us that we can share with our friends and family after the fact. His mom being there just makes it seem like I'm taking away time with her son from her, or she's going to be taking away the joy of my engagement celebration. If this vacation was separate from the proposal as planned, I'd be so down to go. So Reddit, AITA for not wanting to go if he plans to propose. Story 2. AITA for picking a dinner my girlfriend didn't like while playing a game. My girlfriend wanted us to play a game where we go to the grocery store and play rock paper scissors to determine what we'll eat for dinner that night. We do 4 rounds, 1 for appetizer, dessert, entree, and drink. I won 3 out of 4 rounds, appetizer, entree, dessert. I picked frozen pizza for the entree, to which my girlfriend said, "I'm not eating that, I don't like frozen pizza." I said, "Oh, I'll pick something else then," and then she said, "No, you won, I can't tell you what to pick," so I still chose frozen pizza. She was then frustrated and quiet with me throughout the rest of the night. Even when I mentioned, "Okay, I put the pizza in the oven for 19 minutes, she said, "I'm not eating it, so you don't have to tell me," in an annoyed tone. Overall, this gave me the impression I did something wrong by choosing something she didn't like. But at the same time I feel frustrated that we agreed to play the game and then she ended up not eating what I chose after losing. Story 3. For telling my daughter she needs to grow up, and apologize to her sister. My late husband died when my oldest daughter, Sophia, was 9 and my youngest daughter, Julie, was 2. Julie has 0 memories of her biological dad. I started to date 4 years after his death and remarried 7 years later. Sophia was 16 and Julie was 9. Sophia wanted nothing to do with him and looking back was a dick to him. My husband, Jim, never tried to force Sophia to see him as a father figure, but Julie did see him as a father figure. She refers to him as dad. Both girls have been to therapy. Sophia hated it and I actually think it made the issue below worse. Julie liked it and helped her overcome never knowing bio dad. That was the main issue between Sophia and Julie. Sophia thought Julie was abandoning and replaying their bio dad. Julie made it very clear that Jim is her dad and basically bio dad doesn't mean much to her since she doesn't remember him. Many fights and their relationship was strained. Therapy didn't help, separate and group were tried. It got better when Sophia went off to college and they had space. Julie, 24, is getting married. She announced this during dinner last Saturday and asked for Jim to give her away. Sophia did not take that well and started telling Julie that she was a horrible daughter and that she is replacing Dad. The announcement was ruined and Julie told her not to come to the wedding. I pulled Sophia aside and told her that she needs to apologize to her sister for her outburst, that she is way too old for this and it is time for her to grow the fuck up. That is fine that she doesn't see Jim as her father, but get over that her sister does. She was crying when I finished, told me it is my fault for getting remarried in the first place and had not contacted me since. I know she apologized to Julie, but she won't respond to any of my texts.